Hello world. People always expect you to function according to their expectations of you. You understand? You might maybe come into a new environment, a new location, have a new relationship, a new job, and people are just sitting there waiting for you to function to their own thoughts of you, their own dealings, their own experiences. Do you understand? I think to a very large extent is very, very selfish. Socialism, being social, is a very, very biased concept. Do you understand? Being outrightly social it entails a lot of bias. You understand? Some kind of very ruthless bias. Some certain people, if you don't move a certain way, they will not accept you. You don't fit in, you're not acceptable, even if you don't have anything malicious. You understand? In your dealings or your doings with anybody or with them. But they personally just sit down. How selfish can that be? And start to, whatever they think you should function as is what they expect you, and they will judge you by it. I've done this all my life. So I can tell you, even from primary school, you understand? When you want to do certain things, people will be like, this is what people do now. People do like this, why don't you do like that? Some even might go as far as spiting you and say he thinks he's special. That is not what life is about. But they don't realize how selfish their own thought processes are. How can you be so selfish to expect somebody to just function how you think? Have you finished dealing with your own self? Then you see people and you think, you profile them. Say, okay, this one na so him go move. Okay, this thing happened with the last person wey dey here. This one said, we come go do like this. No. People have forgotten and actually do neglect the fact that people are capable of an independent mind. That is why they can demand so abruptly from you to function in a certain way, even when most of the time you are not built like that. Why do you think rich people usually have a different mentality from the masses? It's not for flex. It's not for flex at all. It's just facing reality with the reality. Facing reality with what it is. Searching for truth and knowing how to move amongst the meander around people's excesses. Because people just come out and act and throw out a lot of emotions. And expect you to play by that plenty emotions that they have. Meanwhile, while you are dealing with yourself, you've protected your emotions, you've curtailed yourself, you're moving in a certain direction, but they don't see that, and they don't want to consider it. They don't have to see it, but they don't even want to consider the benefit of the doubt that this person might be, of a different stock, or has a different mindset, or has a different method to how he moves or she moves. People are really selfish. Being social is a very, very selfish sport, which involves you pleasing the majority most of the time at your expense. Even when you give in, there are times when you say, I don't try giving. Okay, let me even do what people expect. If, God forbid, if something goes wrong, those are the same people that will be the first to diss you. You feel me? There is nothing trustworthy about being social. You can be social just to fill up the void in your heart. If you need a lot of company, you understand, move. No, I'm not telling you to be even a cynic. I'm not telling you to be antisocial. This has nothing to even be doing antisocial. Just in the course of being social, there are so many people that will not understand the fact that you have the capability. That's if you are like that. to do things in a certain way, because most people they see and are used to always play to the gallery, always try to impress other people, so they automatically expect. I mean, somehow if you do the mathematics, can you really blame them when out of 100 people that they've met, 99 of them act a certain way? So when you come and maybe they get to see you, they expect you to automatically move that way, or they will take it as probably you're being spiteful or full of yourself. It has nothing to do with that. Respect people's individuality. Respect people's individuality. It is very myopic, selfish, and foolish all at once to expect people to think and act like what you feel they should think and act like, especially when they do no wrong. It's very selfish and myopic all at the same time. Try and respect people's individuality, and respect the fact that people will not necessarily tag along with your emotions and your thoughts. You see somebody, you be like, nah, sure boy, be like this, he go they do this, he must they do that, he go that, this one go they do this, and check out most of the things they call you for or try to sway you into are frivolities. Hardly any of them are going to benefit you. Hardly. Let's not even whine ourselves. Hardly of anything that they try to like lure you into doing are things that will not benefit you. Watch out. If you are having, don't compromise yourself, because you are going to be tempted. They are going to come at you. You understand? Some go as far as spreading bad news about you. Watch out and be, you understand, strong with yourself, because at the end of the day, the only responsibility you have is yourself. You were born alone, you will die alone. Don't go thinking life is one fairy tale movie or a jolly ride. Most of the people that hang around you and act like they will not be really there for you when it gets to it. Respect people's individuality. Respect that. I know some people are just too dumb to even be able to comprehend. But for those that do comprehend and those that are like that, keep on strong and don't let anybody push you off the track you set for yourself, because that's going to be the most important thing in your life at the end of the day.